Hey guys, how's it going on this snowy Sunday? I figured that it was a good day. It's a shitty day outside, shitty weather. It's a good day to work on my favorite trucks at MGT. So I figured this is the one that I got from Harold from the swap meet. And let me turn this down. Hold on. Hey Brett, and I'm glad it worked out good for you, buddy. I hope you get some use out of it. It's it's something I was using in the immediate future, so I'm glad that I could pass it on to somebody else could use it. So um, anyway, what I figured it was a good day to kind of deal with some stuff with this MGT. Um, the I have this MGT has the F59 in it, and the transmission and stuff has never really worked great. This engine is kind of super underwhelming. I don't know anybody that's ever had this F59. It's kind of lame, but I do see now that I'm running it, that I'm just turning this with my hand. The clutch bearings are not the best. But anyway, I wanted to upgrade this one to the 8.0 transmission. This has the 4.6 transmission in it, 4.6 exhaust, but I figured that today would be a great day to put that transmission in that we looked over last week, just because it seems like a why not type kind of day. So I also did toy with the idea of putting this Pro 28 back in here that I do have. I'm not sure because, like I said, this F59 is kind of a dog, and to be honest with you, so I just figured this would be a good project for today. If this transmission in this one, for some reason or another, struggles to hit second gear. Now, I don't know whether it's because it's got this giant boat anchor in it that's not the most powerful in the world, or not. So, let's see. Hey, Native Nitro. I see Harold's there. I see Brett's here. I see Corey. TK18. Bob. Hey, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Racing 393. Hey, buddy. I see you're there from the UK. Great. Is Joe here? I didn't see him. I missed him. And then, and yeah, so anyway, I figured that this was a good day for this one. Yeah, it's the 4.6 trans that's in this one. But I was thinking of changing it to the 8.0 trans. Just because the 4.6 trans is okay, but the 8.0 transmission is much better. So I just figured it'd be a good day for that today. Yeah. So hope everybody's having a great weekend and getting to at least tinker on some stuff. And the weather not so good around our area, and same with Bob. Sounds like you're getting a bunch of snow. So Harold, I bought this off of you. What do you want to buy? The F59? So let's get going here. See what we can fuck up. Not really, but I'm sure it'll be good. I haven't taken a transmission out of one of these for a little while, so this will be a little interesting. This engine I actually got from Joe from England. So this engine actually was in his Savage originally, and we were going to do a bit of a competition one time where I was going to put this F59 in an MGT, and he was going to put his F59 in an MGT. That's why he sent it to me, and then we were going to do a speed challenge, but then his got stolen before we got a chance to do that. So, from some dirtbag people that broke into his garage and stole all his shit. So, which was horrible. So, Whew. So anybody that doesn't know the story on this MGT, I got this one off of Harold, and this was basically his parts truck, and then I took my parts and the parts that were on this one and made one complete one out of it, and so it just has some random pieces off of multiple things, and these are actually Savage XL wheels and tires. Hey Joey, you're not that late, we just kind of get going. So, I figured we're doing some MGT work today, my favorite. So, we're gonna swap the transmission to 8.0 transmission. Because this transmission doesn't quite work very good. So we're gonna see what happens when we put an 8.0 transmission in it. Because the 8.0 transmission is a different gear ratio than the 4.6 transmission. These are always a bit of a bear to fish out of here. It's the drive shafts that tend to be a bit of a bitch to get in the right position. Once you get them in the right spot, it will lift its way out of here. Just like this. There. Hey Bob. So this one, interesting. There's something kind of gnarly sounding in this transmission. Like it loads up gear-wise. I don't know what shape this transmission's in. I've never taken it apart from when I got it from Harold, so I'm not sure if it's in bad shape inside or not, but that'll be another day. So first I'll grab that transmission. Hey BBT, I see you must be here somewhere. I don't think so, Brett, but thank you. So there's the transmission out. This is again why I love these MGTs so much. Seen how long it took me. Like I've been into this live now for 8 minutes. Already got the transmission out. So these are great trucks. I do recommend them. I know a lot of guys get scared of them and they can be a little bit cranky, but when you kind of get onto them and get used to them, great trucks. All right, we're gonna have to do some yoke swapping on these two. Oop, dropping some tools. From the one that was in there, because I see we're missing some pieces from this transmission to this transmission, which is okay. But this one turns so nicely now. So we got to swap the brake arms and the yokes for the end, but this transmission turns so nicely. So we'll have to do some, we've switched the brake rotor around, which is not a big deal. Brad, are you going to put a different carburetor on that engine? I hope so, because that carburetor that was on that thing was kind of a crank, not going to lie. Which low C, Brett, that you say is easy to work on? The LST? You mean my least favorite truck? I know that's kind of sacrilegious. Lots of people love the LST. Myself, not the world's biggest fan. Hey John, thanks for coming. Today we're doing some MGT work. I know you're shocked. So we're gonna put an 8.0 transmission in a 4.6. Ooh, that's the world's tiniest nut. Hey Jeannie, thanks for coming. Yeah, so I figured today was a good day to, as we rebuilt this transmission last week, this is the one that we took apart and examined. And this truck, for whatever reason, has never really shifted into second gear very well. And I figured it'd be great to flip it over to a 8.0 transmission. If I can get this arm off. Come on. Such a tiny little nut on the end of that arm. There we go. Take this off. Put this on here first without a brake rotor in the way. I don't know if I've ever recalled seeing one with this little teeny tiny nut on the bottom of this arm, but I will put it back on nonetheless. Yes, MGTs came stock with CVDs. See? That's stock. That's not aftermarket. Thanks, buddy. I do appreciate that, 393. Like I said, I know there's a lot of people that are big LST fans and whatnot, and I know there's, and I do appreciate the Savage. I know lots of people are big Savage guys, and I like the Savage as well, but for myself, I do prefer the MGT. And I tell you, the one thing with the MGT that seems to turn a lot of people off is this AE engine. The carburetor on it is very cranky and it's fussy. But if you take and put some different platform in the MGT, it makes a great truck. It does. It honestly makes a way different truck. And then this transmission does is geared differently, does give it a totally different attitude. But obviously it's tough to find one, you know, but they're worth buying if you get a hold of one. Now I get the fun task of taking these little tiny ass pins out. They're always such a joy. Thanks, 393. I do appreciate that, buddy. So again, I take a little fingerful of Molykote and put it on the O-ring, or put it on this snap ring, and then when you pop the snap ring off with your O-ring pick, if it comes off and falls, it doesn't go flying. So, see, sticks to the pick. No, nothing eventful. So the AE59, there's a mid-speed jet in them that tends to always leak, and it doesn't leak externally, it leaks internally, and it just gets to be an absolute crank. And then you 1 minute you'll set it, next minute it'll go wonky, and then you'll set it again, and it'll go wonky again, and it just drives you nuts. And then, but I have pissed around, and I will show. This is an HPI carburetor. Just the one that comes on the stock 4.6. It actually, I meant to show this, but for those of you that have a 4.6, fits in perfectly. So, and it does eliminate a lot of the common issues with the AE engine. So, just so you guys know. Maybe a little bit later, Native, we'll do another tour. I have done a few lately, but now for the fun part. Fat fingers and a little clip. What was that song? Fat guy in a little car. Got it. That snap ring trick works excellent, Harold. Trust me. You won't lose anything that way. And it's just a little bit of Molly coat or a little bit of Vaseline, just to keep the snap ring from flying. And it sticks to your pick, and it sticks to your screwdriver and stuff, and you don't have to try and dig through your flooring to try and find the fucking thing. See, there it is, stuck to the pick. This is the other thing that goes missing all the time. This little copper dongle. And because that's the only thing that holds this brake arm in. Yeah, this transmission turns like a bag of shit. Interesting. Be interested to pull that apart. Do. Clip. A little bit of goo. Not a lot, don't need a bunch. Just make things more difficult for you. I used to rebuild transmissions a long time ago on pieces of equipment, and oh, looking for the clip, it's stuck to my finger. And there's lots of little tiny pieces like this in car transmissions. Come on, get on there. There it goes. Two down. Okay, let's put the brakes back together. First, before I forget, put this little stupid shaft back in. Before you put the brake pads and shit back in. Not that I've ever done that. Lots. This is an absolute bear to fish back in when when it's all put back together too. I've lost this piece, this little copper nut, like when it's been running, and holy jeez, oh man, I'll tell you, it's a fucking bitch to fish in there. You can do it, but it sucks. Came out of it, hex. Come on, you. There it goes. There it is. Yeah, because if you don't set these screws tight enough, they will, there's enough room in there for that stupid little copper knob to pop out of there. So just to be aware. There we go. Turns nice. Still a little bit tight. Beauty. Perfect. ASLC, thanks for coming. Not bad, buddy. Not bad. Snowy here. Same as like what Bob's got going on. Sick of clearing snow already, but you know. But I think I might check that clutch before I throw this in there. It seems a little bit rough. Sounds a little bit gnarly. The turn's decent, but it sounds a little bit chonky. The turn's okay. Really fine, so I don't like that. Let's take a look inside there and see what's going on. Well, I got the spur off, I can actually do that. I don't remember what I put in here for a clutch, to be honest. Hey Compass, thanks for coming, buddy. Well, the clutch is okay. bearings don't look the healthiest though. Okay. I think I just did a shit job shimming it. That's better. I think I just need to shim that out just a smidge. Let me find some shim. That's better. That looks more bester. Brutal cold where you are, SLC? It hasn't been, it's not too bad here today. It's -10. I took the dog for a walk, so compared to the -26, 27 it's been like last while and snowing like a bitch, it's pretty good. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, Harold lives in the city. I live up in the mountains. Sometimes where he's at, it gets brutal cold, but we just get a shitload of snow. But Harold's lucky they get Chinooks that roll through that warm everything right up and melt the snow. We don't get that. We get the snow all year. Oh, I need to clean that goo out of there when I got this thing, so I gotta clean that out a little bit. Now that I got that transmission out of there. Yeah, -10's not bad. At least you can, I can go outside and take the dog for a walk. When it's -27, it's just no fun. No fun at all. Sensor still has good pinch. Just trying to decide if I want to run this 5.9 one more time with the 8.0. Yeah, this 5.9 is pretty young, so it and it did run good, but I probably like to. I'll just leave it in. Kind of Brett asked if we'd leave it in. I'd like to leave it in to see if it in comparison, because if I take it out, then I'll never know how one runs versus the other. So. Anybody go to Hughes Fire Up today? Just wondering how it went. Curious more than anything for the guy. He's worked so hard on that engine. Oh, get in there, you. Sometimes this rear shaft can be an absolute bitch to put back in. It's like that smidge too tight. Get in there. Oh, hop in there, you. Yes, they are Savage XL wheels. They're the ones that came on my Savage originally. Gives us some good juju. Try and hold three things at the same time. There it is. Sometimes that last hex can be a bit of a bitch to put it in. Just a little tap. Don't need to beat it. Just a little tap. That last, it comes out super friggin' easy, but to put it together is a different story. Oh, one screw on the floor. Then my dog's not out here. That screw would be lunch. No, well, I got spares. I'll find that in a minute. Thanks, guys. There. And a couple more screws. Because it is an 8.0 transmission. It'll rip itself right out of there. The 4.6 transmission won't. There. It's a little weird. They come with more holes in the transmission than you actually need. But, or then that it even comes with for screws. But, and then again, this little cross lever here, lots of guys will take all this apart. Just take this little screw out of the top and you can swing it out of the way. And then you don't have to reset all your brake linkage and fuck around. Probably have to reset the gear mesh. Well, that never happens. Oh yeah, I have to. Okay, I was gonna say, that can't be good already. Who's the biggest crybaby? Oh, I don't find it hard to put in. It's always just that the last shaft at the back is always a bit of a bear. Yep, this is the 5.9 engine, Joe. The boat anchor. Kind of reminds me of a big block GM. Old, the 70s big block GM, I should specify. 60s big block GM was awesome. 70s big block GM was just nothing but a turd. Mind you, so was Ford's. Smog era. Brutal on everything. Okay, there's that. Put this back on. Pressure line. This thing is always such a bugger to fish back in the exhaust on these AE exhausts. There. I haven't converted this one over to side exhaust yet. Card back on, air filter back on. Now I reset the hinge or the mesh. Jesus, I can't talk today. No, that's perfect. There. Now we got the 8.0 transmission. I don't have an extra one of these external mount on the end out here, so hopefully, I've never tried to run it without that external carrier, so we'll find out if that causes any grief, but I don't think so, especially not with this with that thing. The side exhaust Harold, if you can ever find an extra LST header, works perfect. Works great. Let me see. I had the tag. I think I might have finally threw it out. I had the part number for that optional side exhaust. I think I might have finally threw it out. Huh, sorry about that. Okay. There. Now, this truck is truly turning into a really big mixed bag of lunch. Oh, that transmission sounds like shit. That'll be why it was such a dirty drag on it. Interesting. I don't remember if I left a battery in this thing or not. I did. It's got a micro in there. I'm pretty sure. Nope. No blade packs. That's okay. Okay. See if the batteries are any good. It's been a little while since I've done this truck. Looks like it's in reverse. Where is the third? Okay, there. There. Let's see. I'll grab the monster truck test stand. Let's see what this thing does now, shall we? First thing we give it some heat. This old tank. No ramp today. Too snowy. Hey look, that's my skater. I just want to see if it hits second gear on the stand. That'll be a win in itself. Okay. A little bit of fuel in there. Okay. Now, question is, do I have a charged rotor? Sounds good. There we go. That glow igniter is I remember, I think there's a chuck that one, I think it's fucked. I guess I should make sure if that glow plug's any good. I don't remember the last time I ran this. Oh, that's too low. You scratch the fuck out of that head. Nope, that glow plug I think is boogered. Which I seem to remember stealing the glow plug out of this. Yep. Not surprising. So a friend of mine in Edmonton potentially has a X-ray buggy he's going to be selling soon. So I'm hoping that, there we go, that felt a little shitty trying to thread in there. I was a little worried about that for a second. That I can have an X-ray soon. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, there we go. deaf, that one. Sweet Jesus. Yeah, I think that the shift point set screw needs to go in just a smidge. It's a little bit early, but I can hear it shift. It just, and it almost ran out of fuel. Fuck, this thing's hard on fuel. See if we can see this thing now. Yeah, exactly, John. That's gonna make you deaf, that one. This, that is the one thing with these. There we go. The throttle trim was a little bit stiff. The brakes were still on all the time. See if we can find this thing now. There it is there. One. There's the other one. Now. Oh, that's not the one. I have a specific one that I use for this. Oh, blew past it. I always like to make sure that one is locked on the shaft too. There's a straight up and down one in there. Oh, fuck, it blew past it again. Hmm. Doesn't want to let me on that screw. Wonder if I'm gonna pull this transmission out and check that 2-speed clutch. I hope not. So loose, I bet I gotta pull this transmission out. Doesn't feel right. It's not bad in here. It's just got a nice haze. Kind of like a 70s bingo. Let me see. Turn that off so I can check this a little better. Shit, why did I take my light off? Let's see if I can grab the clutch. There's the shaft screw. There's the 2-speed clutch. There we go. Got it. I don't know if that makes much difference, but I may still have to pull that apart. It doesn't seem like it wants to. You gotta really push that in there so that screw's not in the best of shape. Almost like it's stuck in second gear. Because it should roll around inside there. It doesn't seem to want to. Huh. I don't know if I like that. What do you guys think? Should I test run it again or should I pull it apart? What do We'll give it another try and see what it does. I got about a half a turn on it. Still not hitting second gear very hard. It's still seems lame. Should be a fairly definite into second, and it's just not there. I better turn the fan on now. There. Whew. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I'm gonna pull this transmission out and have a look at it. Something's not right. It just, something's not sitting well with me. Something's not sitting well with me in that transmission. Yeah, I run everything I got. No more shelf queens here. The only shelf queen I had, I went to hybrid. The Pico.
Let's go.
Let's pull this out. All right, Joey. Later, buddy. Say hi to the family for me. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one, John. I don't blame you on that one at all. Okay. There. I don't know if I'd be able to take it, John. I think I'd have to open it. Just my opinion. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I don't remember what side of the shaft we're gonna pull off. Take that 2-speed clutch out of there. This side. Might like it's the wrong side. Here we get. That my buddy that in Edmonton there also has a Thunder Tiger truggy that he's selling, and I'm tempted. I don't have a Thunder Tiger trigger. That would be pretty cool. Ah, that's right. All right. Little shaft out. Okay. I'm just gonna turn the fan off and stuff so I have some heat left in here. Then we'll pull that apart. Oh, that's what happened. Somebody's unscrewed that to the point where the set screw's jammed rolling around in here. I've had that before. Now I'm gonna try and get that set screw lined up with the hole. Come on. That's why that doesn't want to come out. See how this doesn't want to come out of there? It means that somebody has unscrewed that so far that it's stuck. Pull that snap ring off there, but I think we're gonna have to. Can't see that clutch to see if it's pushed in. Might have to pull that other set screw out just to get it to let go of the shaft. If you're a true collector, being sealed in the box is kind of the holy grail type thing. In my opinion, anyway. Jesus, that does not want to drop past that one spot. Something's crammed in there. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there without doing some destructive stuff just to get it to come out of there. Ouch. Because that shoe is, looks like it's extended. And it won't turn past that point. That clutch is stuck out. Not sure how I'm gonna get that to push back in there. The two-speed clutch is actually ejected from the housing and is stuck out. It'll let me spin it backwards, but not spin it forwards. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Unless there's something physically broke off and stuck in there. Go get the snap ring flags. There we go. Got it. Oh. The shoe is broke. The pin's missing for the shoe. That's why it doesn't shift. Spring's there. Pin's missing. Yeah, spring's there. But it's missing the little pin right there. I don't think I've ever seen that pin come out. See if I stick my Allen key in there, then I bet you this clutch works fine. Yeah, there we go. Now I gotta try and figure out what pin goes in there. Yeah, that's perfect. Now I gotta figure out what pin goes in that thing. That's interesting. At least it didn't bust the little balls. I wonder if it's in here somewhere. Nope. Not in there. Pull this card off and see if it's in the transmission. I love that you guys will just keep chatting, that's great. This is actually kind of cool. I don't think I've ever had this problem with one of these trucks. Not in the transmission. That fucking thing's been missing for a while. I bet you that's why somebody quit running this transmission. Well, I guess we'll pull this one apart and see if it's got the same clutch in it. Go over this side here. Hey BBT, we're glad to have you too, buddy. See what we got. This is that 4.6 tranny that was in it. For all I know, this is equally as fucked up. I think the clutches are different, but maybe that pin is the same. World's teeniest Phillips screws. I see the pin. It's in this one. Preferably, you could swap the clutch. Doesn't feel very good. Drink one. Come on. Of course. Always one screw. Does not want to come out. Okay, I think I need to pull that apart. Do that. So, the shaft is different, but it looks like the clutch is the same. Yeah, clutch looks like the same. There's a little bit of a lip there. See if it fits in this housing. Oh, it should work. What do you guys think? Should I push the pin out and just reuse the pin, or should I swap the clutch? I think I should just push the pin out. I don't know if that's going to come off this shaft. Looks like there's some different steps on the back of it. You think I should swap the clutch, Jason? This one has some slightly different steps on it that the other one doesn't have. This one just looks super fucking haggard. I don't know, let's see if it comes off this shaft. This one came off like nothing. Just better make sure that I put that rotation in the right way. That won't be very good. That's up. I'm gonna put a dot on there before I get that all fucked up. And you know what'll happen, I'll turn that around. Forget which end's up. This is coming off there without too much force. That clutch has been rattling around in there for a while by the sound of it. Should tap that out of there. There. Yeah, that's what I worried about. The diameter bore on this clutch versus this clutch is different. have to swap the pin. Let's see if we can get this little pin out without sending this clutch flying. I wonder if that pin is too small. Maybe that pin's not meant to come out of there. Or not supposed to come out of there. I wonder what I can use to put a pin in there. I can make one. Man, that goes in there, right? That piece fits in there pretty good. It's a piece of hardened shaft. See if that clutch moves. Put that in there. It does. I think I'll use that, you know, guys. I think I'll cut that off. That makes that clutch move pretty decent. This is a piece of hardened shaft. It's an old piece of I think it's a piece of another transmission. If I cut that off, then pin that over on the end so it can't walk out, that should solve that issue. Yeah, 2-speed works nice there. What do you guys think? I think I'll do that. Get the saw. Yeah, I agree, Jason. Why not? Got nothing to lose. trimmed. That works perfect. See? Turns nice and smooth now. I'm actually kind of glad Brent said try to fix it properly, because I was probably trying to adjust that transmission for a while. Wasted a bunch of fuel. There. There we go. There is a one-way bearing inside these transmissions as well. There. Now, that's the 4.6 transmission. 8.0 transmission. I got two, Corey. Two jammins. You got the one with the axial engine, and the other one with the arrow that I got from John. Well, I got a good following here. I'm thinking of changing my lives to Thursdays, because there seems to be a growing number of people that want to do them on the Sundays. And for me, I think the Thursday might work a little better, because it does leave my Saturdays to go buy more nitros. So I may switch my lives to Thursdays. Not next week. Next week I'll do Sundays again, because I got some personal stuff going on the Sunday next week. Yeah, Thursday night's kind of dead, exactly right. So I figured that it would probably be good. I mean, John's not doing his thing on Thursday night. Hybrid's not doing his thing on Thursday night. So and then that frees it up for if anybody needs to do theirs on Sunday, or if John runs long, or what have you, right? So it does, it seems like it would work best. I mean, what do you guys think? Yes, exactly, Bob, that's why I kind of was thinking the same thing. It's just, there's so many live streams right now that, that I don't wanna step on anybody's toes, I'm trying to be considerate. But in the same respect, I still would like to have time to go, cause I have to drive long distances to go look for nitros myself. So I would like that time to be able to go drive and look for some more. I mean, obviously, like I said, next week, I'll make the same announcement again, and then that way, if anybody has some huge aversions to it, which I don't think anybody's gonna, because Thursday nights I've noticed the last while have been dead, so. Well, BBT, that sucks, buddy. You'll miss the Sunday one, Corey? I mean, you need me to stay on the Sunday, does that work best for you guys? I figure that's what it's about, Rinks, you know, like, I'm not trying to be, I don't wanna be that hog, you know, that's like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna stay on my day, and that's that, and like I said, I think it's a good mutual change for most people, but I just wanted to see what you guys thought, cause I just noticed that Thursday nights are kinda dead, and this Thursday night, I was kinda looking around for some live stream to watch, and I couldn't find one, so I was like, huh, maybe that's an option. Plus, come summer, that's when I tend to do all my racing down at the fields and at the track is on the Sunday. So we'll see. It's just something I'm kicking around. So we'll see how things go. Obviously, I'm not making any rash decisions. I'll probably leave it as is for now. And then I just kind of would have wondered what your guys' opinion was. So. Thanks, Compass. I appreciate that, buddy. I will say, I do appreciate your positivity, Compass. You know, sometimes you're a little bit over the top, but you're always positive, and I do appreciate that. I know you're passionate about the electric stuff, not being electric stuff, but yeah, I do appreciate the enthusiasm. Try something different here. People don't have to tap it in. There. That was easier. No tappy tap this time. one hole back too far. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, sometimes compass, but you come back in line. Like I said, man, I appreciate the enthusiasm in this world of shittiness. Just sometimes you gotta dial her back a notch, is all. You know, I will say, I know a lot of people shit on Ryobi, and the one thing I do like about this Ryobi driver is it's fucking gutless. So it's great for this, because I don't have to worry about it tripping screws. Alright. Get back together. Now our shift points are probably all whack because I just kind of set it by feel. See what we get. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to run a Ryobi in the industrial environment, John. You're right there. First off, you're going to get picked on like a bugger. Second off, it just doesn't hold up. You are right there. I think the electricians would pick on you unmercifully if you showed up with a Ryobi. Jesus Christ, fit. Yeah, I mean, it's better than doing it by hand, I guess. So, I'm sure Compass is now going to insert some dirty joke. I said it's better than doing it by hand, but we'll see. I even left it open for you, Compass. All right. Okay. First, I'll be right back. I gotta take this so bad. Just a second. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, this little Ryobi, I picked this up ages ago, and it's just a little driver, but it has high and low, and it's cheap, but man, it works great. It's just enough power to take everything out, but it's not too much power that it doesn't fuck anything up, so. I have Milwaukee and I have Makita, but I find that they're all too strong, and I wreck stuff. All right. Place your bets. Place your bets. Good bet or not? How's that for 2 transmission changes in one live stream? Average. We're putting an 8.0 transmission in a 4.6, and we put it in, and it didn't want to shift in a second, and now we took it out, rebuilt it, put it back in again, and because the pin had fallen out of the second gear clutch. So now we're going to just fire it up and see what happens. Where's my load nighter? All right, make some smoke. That's pretty good. What do you guys think? Turn that fan back on. That's pretty good. Like that run out of fuel. So all the tin came out of the two screw. Little tin right here. And this pin fell right out. And the clutch walked out and was popped inside the bore. Let's feel around like this. There it is. Empty. Man, that's pretty good now. I can't wait to actually run that outside when he quits being so shitty. That's pretty good. Tighten this up before I forget. Leave it out. Boss ball off it. Oh, hold on. Sorry guys, my puppy was knocking at the door. He wanted to come in. Canadian holiday tomorrow, yep, you bet. Family day tomorrow. So we don't have to work tomorrow. So I can have some whiskey tonight. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Just gonna have some Canadian whiskey so I can avoid the Trump tax. And where's my body clips? Yeah, same. Well, we had to get 3 feet, Bob, but we got probably 6 inches and it's still friggin' snowing. And doesn't seem to be slowing down. Well, I think that was wildly successful. Yeah, it was custom made pin. Yeah, that worked pretty decent, hey? That little piece. So it's just a piece of old shaft material I had laying around. And I tapped it in there, trimmed it off, peened it over at the end so we can't walk out. And good to go. So now I'm just going to put these extra 2 screws back in the transmission just to make sure that it's good. And this one's ready to be put to bed now that I know I've been fighting with this one for quite some time. So I'm really glad that it's good now. And then hybrid, this is the F59 HPI engine, which is why I think it's fitting that it has the HPI wheels on it, because it's got a Savage XL engine in it. So And then it has Indigy 1-inch spacers that space the wheels out, and to adapt for the HPR wheels. So that's why it looks a little bit different, because it's wider. But yeah, super stoked we fixed that. That was a good repair. I enjoy stuff like that. That's awesome. 2 transmission removals, but hey, we got it. And now I can have a look at this drop screws. Don't need my screws. Down. Make sure my dog doesn't need the screws. 'Cause this transmission sounded like a bag of shit when it was running before. It's drier than popcorn fart inside though. Woo! No wonder it sounded like ass. That and these stupid guards that they put on these MGTs, they go out of whack, and then they rub the spur. You're almost better off taking the stupid thing off. You don't do anything. There. And then they pop out like that all the time, you get jammed. Hey, Joey Days. But anyway, I'll put this transmission back together, and then it'll be good to go. And then, Puppy, what are you doing? Yeah, super pumped about that. I feel like Haggard. Just a great fucking day, yo. You know, cheesy as shit. No, pump. Great repair. Right, Bobby? Yeah. Hey guys, I want to see my dog. Right there. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Great. I'll put this away. Yeah, she's a big dog. Yeah. She's a Mastiff Cane Corso cross. Nothing small about her, including how much she eats. Yes. Thanks, BBT. Well, the smoke's cleared out of here now. Turn the fan off. Hey, Poppy, come on. Man, I'm super pumped. That worked out. Yes, big poop too. Yeah, that's what they say about dogs. Big dog, big poop. Oh. Yeah, this one, like I said, this has been a good truck. It was a disaster when I got it from Harold. It was a complete basket case, but it's been a good project. Been lots of fun. There. Put that one back. The bench looked like a bomb went off. And we got her. Yeah, it was a good turnout today. I didn't think I was going to have this many people, but I do appreciate everybody coming on this Sunday. I mean, here we are, rocking it still at at 4 o'clock, 2 hours in. It's great. It was a good repairs on this afternoon too. So glad to see that we could sort that transmission and it wasn't a kind of a dead end. Worked out really well. Alright. Anybody else want to see anything else before we call it a day? Something fun? Something different? Oh, thanks Joey J. Appreciate that. Anybody want to see anything else run kind of before we call it a day on this nice Sunday afternoon? I guess it's getting close to evening now. Well, that's good, BBT. Glad to hear it. Okay, I guess on that note, we'll shut her down today. I think it was a great ride. Thanks everybody for coming. We got that MGT all sorted. So maybe next week, if the weather holds to what they say it's going to be, we can take it for a run outside and see how that thing performs with those wheel extenders and shit on it. So it should be good. Everybody have a great week. For those of you that get the holiday tomorrow, everybody have a wonderful holiday, President's Day. I don't know if I want to celebrate anything to do with Trump, but anyway, have a great holiday, and everybody take care. And have a good family day with your families if you're in Canada. Peace.